Arlington has won the Super 8 Massachusetts State Championship.
Preseason varies year to year depending on the amount of experience you have returning. Some years it's very introductory. It's really focused on basics and fundamentals. And this year's a little bit different in that we have lots of 2- and 3-year returning starters. So some of the fundamentals they have down. Some of the concept core schemes they have down. So it's great. So if we can teach those fundamentals and the schemes more quickly, then we can move to the execution phase where we can speed things up. Last year, in terms of concussions and injuries, was our safest season in decades. And I think pads and our strategy and our practice planning have a lot to do with that.
Yeah, so last year I think we took a more logistical approach to practice. And this year I think since we have that down, we have more time to really go at it, get the pads crashing, and create an energy.
What are you most excited about heading into this season?
I'm excited about a lot of us have a lot of experience right now. So Peter, last year we had a lot of good connections on the past game, and then a lot of our offensive linemen are returning. So it showed that first offensive practice we had where we didn't really have to learn much, we just started executing right away.
You guys had a really young team last year, and you talked about how you have players coming back this year with more experience. What are you as a coaching staff doing this year to get some of the younger guys more up to speed, and even for the veterans coming back, what are you guys doing to really take their game to the next level?
One of the things that's important to us is not fast forwarding through the productive struggle that these guys had when they were young. For example, you just talked to Adam Bowler. He's one of the best senior quarterbacks in the area, but he was a sophomore quarterback 2 years ago. He was leading a team that started 0-8. You know, that's hard for high school kids. And they never gave up, and they had a positive attitude, and they figured it out, and they won the last 3 games. And since that 0-8 start, they're 9-5. But they do a great job of not ignoring that struggle. And so they remind each other about what it takes to not end up in those situations. They remind the young guys what it took to drag themselves out of that kind of negative space into a winning season. And so, you know, kind of learning from the past, I would say, is the thing that we're doing to try to help these young guys be up to speed.
So as a leader, what have you done personally to try to get the most out of your teammates?
Really just having a good mindset, coming to work every day. I like to use the phrase punch in. We should be punched in every single day, whether it's practice or a game.
I think a big key is that we don't have as many guys, but it doesn't really matter in the long run. It's what you do on the field, it's how you execute. And I think that's how we're going to be able to succeed this year. It's not about like we're going to have so many guys coming in on the bus. It's about what the guys that are on the field are going to do.
Absolutely.
One of the things that's really important to me is honoring the tradition of Arlington football, and so we've really made a focus. The school song the band used to play it after every touchdown. They used to sing it after every song, and it's something that we sing after every after every win. We come back to our home field and we sing that song. That's close to 100 years old because there's tradition in Arlington football, there's pride in Arlington football, and there's a lot of success in Arlington football.